बच्चों नमस्कार। बटे आज हम चैप्टर नंबर 2 करेंगे जिसका नाम है व्हाट इज़ डेमोक्रेसी एंड व्हाई डेमोक्रेसी। तो हिंदी वाले बच्चों के लिए अलग से क्लास लगा ली थी, लेकिन ये आपका जो है वो जो इंग्लिश मीडियम वालों के लिए है, व्हाट इज़ डेमोक्रेसी एंड व्हाई इज़ डेमोक्रेसी। सो वी कैन टेक द डेफिनेशन ऑफ डेमोक्रेसी, दैट इज व्हाट इज़ डेमोक्रेसी। In chapter 1 we read many stories from different part of the world. Through these stories we discuss various government and organization. So I will tell you directly that what do you think in common to them, and why do we club them all under the label of the democracy. So I will discuss here with you about the two features of the government. On the basis of this analysis, write down some common features of the government. I will discuss about here the democratic governments and the non-democratic governments. So, why define democracy? So, here given here the story of the Mary and the Lingdo madam, and then we come to the conclusion here that a simple definition of the then democracy, that becomes democracy is a form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. So this is actually the simplest definition of the democracy. It is a form of a government in which the rulers are, we can say now the rulers, that the leaders, that are our leaders are elected by the people. And we can take the example of our panchayat election, which you have seen earlier, that our panchayat member were elected by the people through the voting system. And you know that who is a voter, who can vote, who has completed his 18 years, he could be more than 18 years. So this is the definition of a democracy. Then second is we will discuss about the characteristics of a democracy or features of a democracy. So you have given here in the bold letters that democracy is a form of government in which rulers are elected by people, and this raises many questions. So we will not go through this question, but I will discuss with you why the rulers, who are the rulers in these definitions. So then I want to tell you that the rulers are the leaders. Nowadays we call them rulers, we call them leaders, or representative, which are elected by the people through the voting system. Second question is here, you are given here that what kind of election constitute a define a democratic election. And third one is who are the people and who can elect the rulers or get elected, who can elect the rulers. What kind of election constitute democratic elections? We will discuss about these democratic elections and who are the people who can elect the rulers. So I have just told you that the people who are voters of the, who have completed their 18 years and who are eligible for voting, they can elect the rulers or the leaders. So you have given here the different stories, and what is the conclusion of all these stories, that is given you here in the bold letters. These are the features of a democratic system. In a democracy, the final decision making power must rest with those elected by people. So one of the features of the democracy you're given here. What is second one? Second one also given here that the one person, one vote and one value. It means you are also given here the against one of the story that in a democratic each adult citizen must have one vote and one vote must have one value. It means in the democracy is based on a fundamental principle of political equalities. This gives us the third feature of the democracy, that in democracy each adult citizen must have one vote and one vote must have one value. It means whether uh, the person of India are poor or rich, whether they are educated or uneducated, when they are when one is a president of India or a laborer, everyone has the right to vote, to cast on a single vote, and every vote has a single value that is counted as one vote. And last one is rule the law and respect law. Rule of law and respect for rights. This is the last one, the feature of the democracy, that the rule of law. So here in India, the constitution is the uh, topmost, which we have to everyone has to follow. In India, in a democratic government, rules within limits set by the constitutional law. This is very important. Democratic government rules within limits. It has on its limits, which are, and our democratic government always rules by the limits which are set by the constitutional law. It means our democratic government also act as according the rules which are given in the our Constitution of India and the citizen right. And in a democratic government, the rights of citizens are always welcomed. They are always regarded. They are also respected. So, how the democratic government has summarized that democracy is a form of government in which rulers are elected by the people. So this is the these are the features of the democratic, and what is the democracy, its definition, and what are the features of the democracy. This was our today's chapter about democracy. We will discuss some of the other its why democracy in the next video. Till then, take care and thank you so much.